We will welcome each one of you and thank you for being here. We're going to begin this evening with the superintendent's report.
Good evening. It's good to see a packed house before school starts. We are, of course, getting ready for the start of school. Our first day of school is August the 9th, so that's less than 2 weeks away now. I want to compliment, even though they're not with us tonight, our maintenance, our technology, all the folks behind the scenes that work to get our facilities in great condition and ready for the opening of school. Our opening day will be set for the 8th at 10 a.m. Board members, we hope that you can attend our opening day festivities at the high school in the gymnasium, and we look forward to that. A couple other things, we've got a lot going on as far as really positive news, really good activities happening. We will be opening our new track complex that we have done in partnership with Kentucky Wesleyan College and with the hospital. And that complex will have our formal grand opening on the 16th of August, so we're looking forward to that. It'll be the best track in Western Kentucky, I think, at this point. Really great surface, really great field. Everything, I think, has come together very nicely, and it's a great partnership with our neighbor across Sherm Road there in Kentucky Wesleyan. We also will be doing our ribbon, or not our ribbon cutting, but the other end of the spectrum, our groundbreaking on September 7th at Newton Parish Elementary. That will begin that construction project, which will renovate that much the same way that we renovated Sutton. We'll add performing arts space, a gymnasium, and then several classrooms, family resource, youth service facilities, counselor offices, and also space for an early learning academy, which is a kindergarten preschool blend that we do currently at Estes. We'll do the same thing at Newton Parish, so we're looking forward to that opportunity. Dave, Kirk, do we have a time set for that yet?
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. on both.
10 a.m. for both, yes. September the 7th, August the 16th is the opening of the track. On September 1st, kind of jumping around, but on September 1st, we're also going to be joining our state representative, DJ Johnson, who has worked really hard to designate part of the street, Frederica Street, that goes in front of Owensboro High School as a street dedicated to Bobby Watson, who passed away this year. As a legendary basketball player and student at Owensboro High School. And so before the football game on September 1st at 6 p.m., we're going to unveil the signage near the stadium there. So we'll have, we hope, a good crowd on hand, the Watson family, Representative Johnson. So the street from 17th to 20th Street will be designated. We don't know the exact name of it at this point, but we'll leave a surprise in there. But that's a great opportunity, and again, something that Representative Johnson did and has worked with us to try to announce it. Also want to say how happy we are not only to have Dan and his team from Junior Achievement with us as we have every August, all the great volunteers. What a great program. I've served on that board, and I've also been a JA volunteer, know the program. It's a great program, so we really appreciate everything you do and these recognitions, and we're especially pleased tonight to have Mark Lord from Congressman Guthrie's Kentucky office join us. I've had the pleasure of being in your boss's Washington office already this month, and he's working hard for us, and we appreciate you being here and joining us tonight. The last thing that I want to share with everyone, members of the board particularly, is the Great American Eclipse, which is going to be taking place on the 21st of August. And there's a lot of stir about this because there are some school districts in South Central Kentucky that are canceling classes on the 21st, primarily because they are in the heart of the eclipse where it actually will black out for part of the day. We will not have that extreme type of impact here And of course, the primary reason that those school districts are canceling classes in Hopkinsville and Bowling Green area is because they expect 100,000 people, or in some cases maybe more, to descend upon those communities, and those communities will experience that around 1:30 for just a few minutes. But the traffic will be chaotic at dismissal of school, and so that's mainly the reason why those school districts, we don't anticipate, and I've been in contact with my counterpart, Mr. Robbins at the county schools. We work together very closely. We don't anticipate having those kind of issues here, so we intend to be in school on the 21st. We do have planned a whole lot of learning activities for students in relation to this very unique event that they will experience. We, thanks to Western Kentucky University, will have viewers for our students. Obviously, there are some harmful elements of viewing this without supervision and without a viewer, so we will be sending letters home to our parents and our families. If anyone wants to opt out, or they don't feel like if you tempt their child to not look at something, it will mean they'll look at it, then they can opt out and not participate. But we intend, I know the food service program is doing a lot of very special things. Several other teachers have things. We also have a couple of classes. We don't have a whole lot of availability to send buses down there because we've got to have those buses for dismissal of school. So we do have some classes that are going to be visiting the area of effect. But the main message is that our plan right now is to use it as a learning opportunity, not cancel class, move ahead, but also proceed so that parents and everyone know what's happening. So we'll be communicating that as we start school and we get closer to the 21st. So I just wanted to share that. And that's all I have to report tonight.
Obviously, we'd like to thank the school board, Dr. Bray, principals that I have seen here tonight, for the wonderful partnership that we have with Owensboro Public Schools. And so we're here today to highlight the efforts by 3 local organizations and 4 individual volunteers who've made a tremendous impact in Owensboro Public Schools during this last school year through their partnership and support of Junior Achievement. This past school year, just so school board members know, Junior Achievement served 125 of your classrooms, reaching 3,100 students with our curriculum of financial literacy, work readiness, entrepreneurship. In total, our volunteers gave over 18,500 hours of instructional time with your students in class, experiential learning. And we're very appreciative of that classroom time that the schools and principals and teachers have given us. JA volunteers, again, teaching concepts that I feel are still important today. The free enterprise system, capitalism, profit isn't a dirty word. To have business ethics, morally operating in society. So, and we couldn't do it without our volunteers. We definitely are a volunteer-driven organization using around 650 different volunteers throughout West Kentucky to deliver our programs. So very honored tonight. I have lost count of how many years we have done this, Dr. Bray. But
every year I've been here, and this will be 5. This will be the 5th.
That probably goes back another 5. But we are a certifying organization with the White House and the Office of the President, as we have seen different presidents over that time, to deliver the President's Volunteer Service Award, which is a prestigious national honor coming from the White House in recognition of volunteer excellence in your local community. It was established in 2003 by then President George Bush, and it has continued in subsequent presidencies to date. Again, the President's Volunteer Service Award gives presidential recognition to individuals, families, and groups who've demonstrated a sustained commitment to volunteer service this year. I think we had a record number of honorees this year. And I wanted to give more, I'll make a little joke on myself. We've had several companies early on that were appreciative of the award, but they thought that it was from me as president of Junior Achievement. And no, it's from a much higher presidency than that. So to give us more of a sense of federal government. I invited our good friend Mark Lord, District Director for Congressman Brett Guthrie, to be here today to actually bestow these awards on us. Mark, thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you. On behalf of Congressman Guthrie, I want to just thank you for the opportunity. Congressman Guthrie really enjoys celebrating successes in education. He's a chairman of one of the education and workforce subcommittees and loves to celebrate many successes like we're seeing today. We're partners in the community, volunteers, supporting organizations are coming here to make a difference in the lives of young people. And as a one-time young banker who was one of the members of one of the supporting organizations that was able to help engage in some learning activities with some of the students, I saw how rewarding it was and had an opportunity to teach some of the values that Dan just described about financial literacy, private enterprise, and things like that. And those things are so impactful for students. So thank you again for the opportunity to bring a federal perspective to the awards presentation today. So with that, I'll continue to say that the groups and individuals we honor here tonight have certainly answered the call to service. To be eligible to receive the award, 3 groups that we honor today each give a minimum of 200 hours of volunteer service in your schools during the 2016-2017 school year, delivering JA programs. So on behalf of Congressman Guthrie, President Trump, and the White House, the members of the President's Council on Service and Civic Participation, it is my honor to recognize the valuable contributions of these companies and their employees that they have made to our students of today and throughout our workforce tomorrow through their participation in JA programs.
Okay, we have one more recognition tonight, and it's my distinct honor and pleasure to recognize the KACD Teacher of the Year for 2017, a teacher in our district at Estes Elementary School, Lauren Coons McGill. Third and fourth grade teacher at Estes, as I said. She's been named the Kentucky Association of Conservation Districts Teacher of the Year. This award recognizes the outstanding conservation education efforts of Kentucky teachers in Conservation District. Lauren was nominated by the Daviess County Conservation District after her students were recognized this spring for their accomplishments in its poster contest, and after the Daviess County Conservation District officials learned about Estes' garden. If you've not seen the garden at Estes, you need to go see the garden at Estes. It's a wonderful ag program that Lauren has done, among others there, but it's really been a great program. Her students that don't typically get exposure to the ag community because they live in the city had the opportunity, thanks to Lauren, to learn all about agriculture, conservation, the environment. Wonderful, wonderful things. So Lauren, very well deserved, and we're very proud to present you with this recognition.
We will move to the adoption of the 2016-17 summative evaluation of Dr. Brake. And what an exemplary review. We very much appreciate it, and that review will be posted on the website. Bobby, I think, has a copy of that.
Or we'll be given.
Or be getting one. But I think, from my standpoint, I would just like to say thank you to Dr. Brake publicly for all that he's done over the last 4 years. It's been a pleasure for me to be a part of his team, and I just thank you so much, and I know each one of you.
Second that motion.
Second, okay. So we will take a motion to approve the evaluation.
I make a motion that we adopt the 2016-17 summative evaluation of Dr. Nicholas Brake.
I second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved. Thank you again very much.
And I appreciate the quality of board that I have to work with, because it makes it easy to do my job. Same thing goes with the staff, the quality of folks around us here. We have both of those, and I told the principals this the other day, the same applies to that. So it's a good team all the way around. So appreciate it very much.
We're having fun, right?
Glad to be here. That's right.